Ух, ну и бред. Последняя контрольная точка.
What the hell was that? Damn, maybe I can use this dagger.
Места улики. Такой. С двумя.
This dagger looks different.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of... And by the way...
It saved my...
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here from what I saw in the ledgers. It was him who...
It's not your style to give me free...
Take it as payment for being my canary. Now go see your antique seller.
Отлично. На картине изображена она. Не просто картина сам. Эта огромная тварь выскочила из полотна и напала на Пирса. После долгой драки сыщик смог... Очень долго и серьезно, это бред был. Снова запереть тварь в картине. Позже он узнал, что кинжал, которым он продал чудовище, продал Сандерс, человек по имени Элчернан Дрейк, владелец безымянной книжной лавки. Понял.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundation. Where's the bookseller? An old diary. What does this strange book? This book contains unholy knowledge. The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion. What happened here?
Подожди, сначала я хочу... А вот теперь можно.
Let's start over.
Ну, давай.
Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work. Someone tall left this footprint.
Пирс.
Man, probably. No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then? What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tool? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? What's happening to Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. A strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it. Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe. Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet? Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this? Another volume by Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Edition. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Edition. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Edition. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
3, 4, 5. Нет. 2. Вот это еще считаем. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Вторая.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
The Queen has little protection.
Ну да.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Ясно. Тоже некая намеком. Охренеть. Опять больница. Ага, вскрыл сейф. Торговцу узнал, что там лежала книга переплетения человеческой кожи, которая непреодолимо увлекла детектива. Когда он открыл книгу, его разум оказался в чужом теле.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating. What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. "30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not... In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, what about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be...
I'm sure you'll find an...
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I've done to him what I do to all my patients.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again.
There. What have you...
I've seen suction cups on his fingers. His falling body temperature. His dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say?
This
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge. It's your innocent worries for this man.
For this man and the other...
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life.
I will not let you...
You disappoint me, Marie. but I still have hope. In the meantime, take care of your own patients.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder, and one of our profession's most My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest...
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those?
I'd rather not think about that.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You will...
Because, as always, and the water was once again shut off. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new...
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's, but rest assured, I'll tell him.
That won't be necessary.
I will tell him none...
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food. Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Don't worry. I'm aware, but your mother is... I'll tend to her myself.
Well, that sure...
But those are just words.
Very well.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin.
I'll tend to it.
Thank you. He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
What's wrong?
What are you talking? Yes, it's Dr. Colden.
It's the old whaling stick.
The one that hides the smoke.
Oh, no, not that. Everyone in his place. And me.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
And that's how you broke it?
Perhaps. No. I'll just...
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. Mrs. Sanders? Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because... His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can...
Thank you, Doctor.
I'll prescribe an antifungal... In the meantime, feed him in...
It'll be done.
So there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
I'll just sleep a bit.
Hay fever. What's he doing here? Chronic insomnia, like half the island.
So, Doctor...
I've tended to her. Her blood analysis is reassuring.
Are you talking about the same...
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her...
Oh, We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make...
Dr. Colden.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
I thought we trusted each other.
Really, Marie? Can you swear to me that you're not intending something reckless?
It's because I respect you that I won't lie to you.
Is there something I should know?
You...
I have nightmares. It seems stupid, I know, but...
Actually...
No. No one has ever seen the things I... It's like I'm turned...
So many people have... It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might...
I don't know yet. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering.
Really?
We don't have any...
Oh.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patience.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Thank you for your help.
Thank you. I'll be going.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the few...
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high. We're running out of this...
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan...
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool. I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion. It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Dr. Colden, might there...
I was about to mention it.
I can't take this.
It's not your fault if we...
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right. Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient, Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins? This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement. I should go another way. The operating room is never accessible after an operation. There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Dr. Colden?
Я что, дурак? Я не помню.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to...
He's dead.
No.
Oh.
The book.
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the... Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go...
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Now go!
Thank you, Drake.
беспомощно наблюдал, как подруга Брэдли проводит свое расследование. С помощью экспериментов Фуллера она пробралась в его кабинет и узнала, что директор Революционного института скрывал информацию о Саре Хокинс, а то ее тело. Однако Фуллер обнаружил ее. Пирс должен спасти доктора Колден, пока не поздно. Погружаемся в безумие. Не пробрались.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive. An old diary. The Scylla is here, like in the vision. Colden came this way. How old is Fuller, really?
Да. Вот это вот.
What the... Fuller, too. Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her. My God, what is happening to me? What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else. What happened? Something has changed, but what? I seen this symbol?
destiny. It has trapped you.
Тяжело. Очень тяжело, потому что такая атмосфера давит на психику. Просто дико давит. Очень сильно давит.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Я понимаю. Блять, как это было неожиданно, а? Пиздец какой-то, что за нахер? Триллер, а не ужастик. Пиздец.
It looks like things are back to normal. What's going on? It never ends.
Не понимаю. Она дергается.
Damnation. That's me.
Oh God! I gotta get out. I got.
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Хорошо.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now. No, it can't be. No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop! Colden?
Что это было? А можно мне свет? Свет мне, пожалуйста. Что я не понимаю. Похер. Не понимаю. Меня аж дергает всего. Где я?
did they do to you? Can you speak?
What is this? Is it... what?
Sarah.
He gave him the gold and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's of the oldest green. Violent living, vibrant. The sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
I have seen the same color. It was not as vivid as you said.
A pale copy. A discarded spawn.
Do you know what it was? Tell me.
I can't. We should not call his name. Terrible consequences.
All right. Come with me.
He will know. He will find us.
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you before?
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before your husband finds us. It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
What the?
Oh no.
Блин. Куда не бежать? Ну куда?
It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
What the?
Oh no.
Just you wait.
Okay. Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes. It's not good for living beings.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong is set right.
Damn it.
Что мне делать?
I'd be better off finding a tool. Perfect.
Опа.
All right. That should do it. Let's move.
your puppet no more, you bastard!
You're my wife, my wife. You owe me obedience.
Leave her alone! We're leaving this crazy island.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between me and my wife.
Edward!
Nobody tells me what to do with my wife. How dare you? No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck?
All you did for her safety was throwing her in this rat hole.
I hid her well enough.
You let Fuller play with her.
Stop. I did everything I could to protect her. But her identity, her power, is what threatens her.
What?
Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine. Would you still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am?
She's weak, physically and mentally.
Do not make the mistake of thinking she's a feeble woman. Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always be here, waiting for her.
Then we get rid of its members.
You are out of your league, detective. They control the whole island. She will finally surrender to his power, and the world will fall with her.
Don't!
No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
Хера себе, откуда он взял такого? Сейчас. Живой Сара Хокинс, свидетельница доктора Фуллера. Последняя встреча Чарльза Хокинса с женой показалось, что человек в чудовищном обличье пытался защитить ее от влияния мифа. Он предупредил Пирса, а если Сара подастся оккультным силам, он лишится воли. Позволит культ провести в исполнении свой план. Призывать дарение зловещее божество. Один Пирс должен больше узнать о намерениях Сары Хокинса и найти способ защитить ее.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything. My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
You're not going anywhere. You are mine.
Simon.
Come on. It's over now. How are you, Bradley?
I'm just worried about Marie. I mean, Doc.
I'm so sorry, Bradley. I could do nothing to save her.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure what happened.
If she hadn't tried to help you, she might...
I'm sorry.
It's that slug Fuller. What do you say, Pierce?
Have no fear, Bradley. Dr. Fuller will not escape the clutches. Sooner or later, he will be judged for what he has done.
What are you talking of? No, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna wait.
We must do... Sarah is... We need...
You're...
Что-нибудь появилось снова? Сейчас сомневаюсь снова.
Was Sarah Hawkins telling the truth? What kind of ritual was she preparing? Was the painting of the Shambler displayed here? Mrs. Hawkins never told me why she was in possession of the Necronomicon. She was trying to send back the Shambler. How did she react? Was she afraid? Charles Hawkins was ready to do anything to protect his wife.
Вот от кого он защищался. От этой твари.
Damn it. The entrance to the tunnel has been buried following the cave-in. But at least I didn't dream it.
А могло. Че, пошли разговаривать с этими хорошими людьми.
Mr. Pierce, we were waiting for you.
Good. Sarah doesn't have much.
What are you doing?
Did you think I would let...
This is too dangerous.
Algernon, I need to talk to Mr. Pierce.
Very well. I will be in Charles Hall.
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice calling me. It is so strong, so ancient, enticing, dangerous. I may never be able to escape his grip, but for now I can keep it at bay. I know what I owe you, Mr. Pierce, but
I saw everything. The tunnels under your house. I must get you out of its reach.
I know how dangerous they can. But first, I must find it. I am the only one who can end its slaughter.
No. No.
I owe you no obedience.
This isn't about what you want, or you would risk destroying the world just because you can't face the consequences of your actions. No. You're just trying to erase all proof of the mistake.
I know what I have. I will not rest until the creature is sent.
You can't give up, even knowing the stakes.
Yes, thank you.
Still, I won't let you go.
What?
You will stay here until I find a safe way to return to Boston.
That's ridiculous. Listen, Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
All right. I'll help you.
Кабинет Чарльза. А где кабинет Чарльза?
Seeing you again. I'm here for her.
I don't care why you're here. You're useful. How do we protect Mrs. Hawkins from the influence of the forces that...
By following Charles Hawkins. That imbecile of a thief, of course.
What do you mean?
He found something. An amulet. The symbol engraved on it could protect Sarah.
Could?
We are dealing with forces that by far surpass what your intellect can process. Feel free to ask me any question regarding...
What is the true nature of the Necronomicon?
I see that it is the definitive book of knowledge.
That is why it's so highly...
Yes, and even though it is a copy, given to me as a gift by Professor Armitage of...
I understand better why you keep it in a safe. The dagger with the strange sign.
If you are referring to the dagger...
Do you know what he intended to do?
Francis was primarily a collector of occult objects.
It allowed me to send the creature you call the Shambler back into the painting.
Fascinating.
You mean that thing could come back?
Yes, that is why I am looking for a more...
It must never come... This creature, the Shambler, what is it?
It is a hunter. It travels from one dimension to...
Francis Sanders was one of its victims. How could a creature like that end up in one of Mrs. Hawkins' paintings?
Sarah has an uncommon gift. I doubt that she was aware at the time, but when she painted...
And now it remains in our reality.
Let us say that it uses the painting as a portal into our reality.
That's why we must find a way of sending it back to where it came from. A genius like you must have already found a way to get rid of this creature, yes?
I think I can destroy it. But for that, I must approach the creature. And to be able to do...
Another one of your baubles.
It is no bauble, unbeliever. It is a very powerful protection, able to repel very ancient forces.
What does it look like?
It is a golden amulet, bearing very ancient inscriptions and an elder...
I've already seen that sign. Where can we find...
Therein lies the problem. That foul... I found this drawing among his personal effects. I think that it has something to do with the location of the...
I'll follow this lead. You continue, sir.
That is what I intend to do.
This is the amulet that Drake was looking for.
Ah, it's you again.
I think I've found what we're looking for.
Let me see that. Yes, that...
I must tell Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes, do that.
I have it. It's a strange amulet. I hope it will protect you, considering that nothing will help you change your mind.
You must understand, I already went too far.
What have you seen that's so terrible you convinced yourself that you had to risk so much?
I can't tell you now.
This story is going to end badly.
Yes! Chief West is here with Sullivan.
Bradley, you take care of Sarah. I will deal with them.
You sure? All right.
I've been hearing about you a lot lately. You seem to enjoy causing trouble.
Nice job, Chief. You got me. Great police work.
You can try to play smart with me all you want, Pierce. Witnesses have identified you as the one who set fire to Riverside.
Witnesses? How convenient. That's not the whole story, is it?
I don't care about your stories. Save them for the judge. You know, us cops, we base our investigation on facts and testimonies. You might want to try that next time.
You bet I will.
Здесь участок.